When I first started working at the first shop I worked at in New York, the guy, Jonathan Shaw, who owned the place, was really good friends with Johnny Depp. And occasionally famous people would come by to visit him. And so, you know, coming from Western New York, like, I hadn't really met too many famous people, but this was like an interesting world of Jim Jarmusch and Iggy Pop, you know, just really interesting people that I'd idolized a little bit would come by. Eventually, you know, you're hanging around these people and they're just folks, you know, they're just normal people. And, except Iggy Pop, he's actually just remarkably cool. But everybody else is kind of normal, you know, you see them in their situations here, they're always in like a painful place, so they're not like showing off or doing anything for the camera. I think it's kind of like a nice break in a way from celebrity when you're actually suffering. So it humanizes everybody, you know. Joe Perry was the first real celebrity I got to work with. I went to his compound and tattooed him and his family and stayed with them for a little while. And this is a true story. When they showed me around the house, he actually turned to me and said, "Walk this way," which still cracks me up to this day. I'm sure he's never used that joke before. Dee Dee Ramone actually was, I want to say, my bass teacher. It's exaggerating. He gave me a few lessons, and also, full disclosure, I'm a terrible, terrible musician. So it's not his fault though. I just really suck at bass. I tried. I did my best. But he used to come by the shop too. That was like another old New York connection that would just casually come and visit my then boss, and it seemed quite normal at the time, even though, like, probably most people here, I'm pretty obsessed with the Ramones. I've spent a lot of time here in New York. I got 20 years of tattooing in New York, and I think probably if you're tattooing for 20 years in New York, it's almost impossible not to meet some celebrities. Why they come to me specifically, I'd say half of it is this shop. Our shop I'm very proud of. Opened it with dear friends, and it's a continuation of an existing street shop that's been around, maybe the first shop, or definitely one of the first shops in New York. So, you know, you got a wonderful, trustable place like Eastside Ink. Anybody who looks up some of the past celebrities probably feels more comfortable coming. But, you know, the truth is it's mostly word of mouth. Like, a friend brings a friend in to get tattooed, whether you're a celebrity or a waiter or a bartender, you know, like anybody pretty much who comes in, 90% chance it's somebody, a friend of theirs that told them like their good experience that led them to bring somebody else here. So we don't advertise, we don't put anything out there really, so it's all people and good experiences. You give somebody a good positive experience besides a good tattoo and they'll always remember it.